Hello and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card because today we're going to see who cannot live without you romantically. We'll see their desires and focus at this time. We'll tap into their invitation of love for you as well. But we're wanting to find the person who just will not be able to live without you, so dedicated to you, having a relationship with you, serious about you, all that good stuff. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all of that is over there. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the rhodonite crystal, and we'll be using the Cirque du Tarot. For group two, we have the Howlite, and we'll be using the My Melody Tarot. For group three, we have the Citrine, and we'll be using the Wishes from the Whales Tarot. And for group four, we have the Smoky Quartz with the Amazonite. And we'll be using the Influence of the Angels for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the rhodonite and the Cirque du Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who cannot live without you romantically, who is dedicated towards you. We'll see their desires, their focus with this connection. We'll tap into their invitation of love. Everything that we can get about this, Spirit. Please show us for group one with the rhodonite, who cannot live without them. Ooh, okay, so right away, I'm definitely seeing someone getting their karma, and I am seeing you swerve off on the player. And then we have something that's showing up to be so much better suited for you as well. So we have two different energies here. Let's talk about the first one. We have thought they had you, dodging the fakes and new environment. This could be someone you met in a new environment or someone you will meet in a newer environment if this is tapping into the near future. But tapping into this person's energy, it seems like they thought they had you all figured out like really quickly in the beginning. This person thought they had you. They thought they had your love, your commitment. They thought they had a hold on you. They thought you would wait for them, or you would be chasing them or putting an effort towards them. On a lower level, maybe this person thought that you would just simply be available to them forever, or they thought it was a guarantee. What people are realizing about you right now, group one, is that you can be friendly with people without romantic intent. And, you know, some people really, they just can't, you know, especially masculines, not gonna lie, they find it extremely hard to kind of like waste their time. They don't see it as necessary. It's not a means to an end. So, you know, that masculine energy can be much more likely to be dry or, you know, short with people that they're not romantically interested in because they don't have any intention for them, versus they meet someone they really like and they are friendly and they're open and they want to talk to them. They want to hang out with them. I'm picking up on someone who completely misread your energy. You have the ability, group one, to be nice to people without expecting anything in return. You're not only nice to people, you can benefit from your, you know, generally pleasant, or especially if this is like a workplace situation or any public shared space situation, you're naturally going to be more, you know, you're naturally going to be more affinable for people because it's like, you know, we're sharing a public space. So I'm not going to, you know, disrupt the space by being rude or what have you. I'm tapping into someone who's realizing that they can't live without you, but they definitely fumbled in the beginning and they took the complete wrong approach. With thought they had you, that lets us know that this person had been watching you, tapping into your energy, feeling you out, collecting information about you, and they got to the point where they were confident enough to say that they thought you were a guarantee. They thought they had you. but you are actually dodging the fakes. So whenever they came towards you with like specific romantic intent, you may have shut it down right away. Or this is an energy of you continuing to move forward, not worried about this person at all, because we have a new environment that came out as well. So that could be an energy of this person thought you would wait around for them forever. And it's like, little do they know behind the scenes, you had this whole plan for your next steps in life and what you're about to do and what you're about to pursue next. And you're not thinking about a romantic option, especially one that's, you know, showing up as something that might not be trustworthy or might not be worthwhile, because it definitely seems like this person may have been playing games or, you know, not putting their best foot forward just because of their assumption of what you would do and also just who you are. So you're in a new environment and it seems like this person has lost access to you. For some of you, this new environment could be your new surroundings, so people that you have around you versus you being in a literal new environment. For some of you, it's just like they kind of feel awkward now butting into the conversation, for an example, because you're talking to people that they don't know or they don't talk to, or people are gravitating towards you more and it's making them feel awkward because of however they may have treated you or the situation before. So the first person that I'm tapping into for you, group one, this person is realizing that they can't live without you. Unfortunately, they fumbled before they had that realization, so we'll just have to see what comes of it. Now I'm tapping into another connection here. We have opening up to your angels, multifaceted connection, and solar plexus based connection. So I'm tapping into someone that you connect with on a solar plexus based level. Your solar plexus is like your soul. It's who you are. It could also be your ego as well, but not in a negative, shadowy way. Just more in a, this is who I am generally in this world. So I'm a philanthropist, or, you know, what you do for work, or the kind of organizations you join into, or how you like to live your life. That's all ruled by the solar plexus, your creativity as well. So I'm seeing this connection. You really connect with this person when it comes to what you want for your day-to-day life. Your solar plexus can also be like your daily routine, how you like to go about things. So your solar plexus is going to determine whether you're more of a messy, chaotic person that likes to do things spontaneously on the fly, or if you're more of a well-planned kind of person that likes habit and ritual. With you having a solar plexus based connection with this person that you've opened up to and has really been delivered to you from your angels. I'm seeing that you guys get along really well domestically. What you see and want for your life matches up with this person. Your creativity seems to be connected in some way. So maybe you guys bond on the type of art you like to consume. For some people, it's visual. For some people, it's audio. You could be someone who's constantly, like literally 24 hours a day listening to something, whether it's music or a podcast, or you could be someone who's really into visual art. So you like to, you know, create digital art or physical art, whatever. But I'm seeing you really connect with this person in that way. And then also you have a multifaceted connection with this person. So this is definitely giving an upgrade energy, not gonna lie, group one. This seems like a level up in terms of connections. This is like, you know, one of those loves that you can end up waiting for a long time. And with opening up to your angels, I would definitely say if you're being called to manifest or work with a specific deity, or, you know, work with your spirit team, your ancestors, definitely lean into that. If, Spirit is telling me 3 weeks ago, but it'll be different for some people. You were called to do something like maybe set up an altar for your ancestors or do a quick little ritual, something like that. Spirit is bringing me back to that, telling them, okay, that's like someone's guide. Yeah, telling them go back to the notes. So it looks like it's something you wrote down or something you saved, and they're just showing me like to tell you to go back to that. So there may be some ritual or something that would really benefit you that you wrote down in your, you know, notes, whatever. However you keep track of your ideas and things you want to do and whatnot, or like a saved video that you saw. Your guides are telling you to go back to that. You would really benefit from doing that now. Okay, so this is what I see. Yeah, we got 2 cards talking about like moving. We have on the move here. From the first deck, we had the new environment card. So some of you are physically moving on new environment. She's like looking like she's at work. So this would be like a job change. For some of you, there is a new job you'll be getting or a new living situation. On the move says moving away or getting a new home together, next steps and taking action, which is exactly what I felt in your energy with opening up to your angels. It feels like you had already had a plan that was in motion and this person thought they had you. They really thought you guys had a to and fro going on their end. And, you know, they're thinking they're finessing, and whole time it's like you've been unbothered, not because their actions haven't been annoying, but literally because there's just more for you to look forward to if you're looking towards the future. So that's kind of what you've been focused on. I will say there's likely going to be an opportunity for you to receive an apology from this person if necessary, or at least get to a place where you guys can have a conversation and they will kind of admit their feelings. We have men's souls, heartstrings, and needs tending. So I am seeing spirit give this person like at least a shot to clear the energy with you so they can avoid any karma if things did get bad. But if it's not like that, if it's not a situation where, you know, they're kind of trying to dodge karma, then it looks like it's just for the purpose of, you know, closing those doors and, you know, tying everything up properly. Men's souls, it says loving with purpose, healing with compassion, empathy, forgiveness, and renewal. So it does look like this person is looking for a chance. They'll at least ask for one. You can decide if you want to give them one, but they're going to be asking for a chance with you, not going to lie. Heartstrings, it says striking a chord together in gentle harmony, serenity, balance, and match. Even that is giving strong music vibes. So you may be a very musical person. You could have done musicals when you were younger, or you could be attracted to musicals. You could like musicals. Or yeah, Spirit is showing me like Spotify now, Apple Music, all those things. So you know, you could be someone who's constantly listening to music. Needs tending, it says paying more attention to your love life to get results, nourishing, dating, and responding. So I see you being open to whoever is giving you something substantial. If they're not giving you something substantial and they're just playing in your energy, it seems like those are the connections that you're shutting the door on. And it's not even like you're being super aggressive. It's literally just you're allowing things to kind of fade to the back, you know? So that's the space that this person is in. So they kind of have to, you know, show their cards a bit or apologize to get a chance with you, because otherwise I don't really see you going out of your way to make it, you know, easy for them or make yourself more accessible than you are. We have endless love, embracing change and new acceptance. So I'll say for the majority of group one, you are moving towards the future. Endless love, it says this could be the one that you waited for to love forever. Engagement, wedding, and commitment. And I was feeling that. I was saying before I pulled from the second deck, this is one of these loves that you wait a long, long time for. Embrace change, it says through challenges, true connections can flourish, the journey, growth, and shift. So I see your love life shifting, and also just generally, I see you shifting out of like the player, whether it's they're a player, you know, textbook, or whether it's they're just playing on your timeline, playing in your energy. I see you kind of getting away from that and really kind of standing on business and only allowing people to get close to you that deserve to be, and people who are putting in that work. And I think that's completely fair. I mean, there's not much more you can ask for. You're not doing too much. True acceptance, that says finding strength in your unique views and growing together, rare, enhancing, and thriving. So I feel like that's one of the benefits of a solar plexus-based connection, is that your unique soul, your unique blueprint, your unique beliefs, this person will resonate with. So I feel like I just saw 1414. I feel like that's what's going to make everything that much easier. All right, let's see what'll come of this. Spirit of this person who thought they had group one, please show us what are their desires and focus. What is their invitation of love? What kind of action are they taking? So not gonna lie, I am seeing this person not know what to do and being embarrassed for a little bit. It is looking like they're kind of running to shelter for a second. We have the Hermit card in the Five of Swords. So this person ends up kind of getting lost in the sauce, and then they kind of take a step back, almost like they're embarrassed. This person could be trying to pull on your heartstrings with that Hermit Five of Swords energy. I'm taking that in a sense where it's like, for some of you, that could be this person trying to almost find shelter within you, especially if you've been nourishing or you've been kind to this person before. You know, this is like them trying to pull on those heartstrings to see if they can get you to pity them again, just so they can try to do the same. So I don't feel like you're going for it. We got the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. I'm not really seeing that they have a big plan or intention, especially with this person being a player. It's like they know how to make a game plan of how to seduce this person, how to get them to chase you, how to get them to like you. But do they know how to make a game plan for how to build a life, how to build something serious, how to build good communication? I would say no, because they just don't have the experience. We have the Ace of Swords reversed, so it does look like this person is trying to apologize. And again, I just feel like they've made it a habit to put the ball in others' court and make the other chase them. So that's still the position that they're in, Ace of Swords reversed, where they're still looking for you to mend or fix something or come towards them. And I just don't see that's exactly aligned with the majority of group one. We do have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so you are the perfect person for them to come through for nourishing and comfort. But the Queen of Cups is so abundant because she also practices tough love. She's not well versed in only the light attributes of love, but also the shadowy attributes of love, which is why she can be a true lover. She can see herself in other people, so she can have empathy for them while also protecting herself and practicing self-love, even when dealing with other people in connection. So I just feel like you guys are on two totally different wavelengths. I feel like your maturity may be a bit farther than them. Maybe down the line, you guys can have an actual opportunity to be in a relationship. I see them hinting at it, but I don't see them going out of their way to pursue it and secure it, like to make it happen. Spirit, tell us about this solar plexus based love. What is their focus? What are their desires? What is their invitation of love? So we got the Six of Swords, one of our cards in the tarot deck about moving forward. And you know what? We have the Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Right away, I'm hearing build a home. This person could be offering to build a home. You guys could be collaborating on that. We have the Tower card, which can represent like the destruction of home, losing a home, losing kind of a reality collapsing as well. So for some of you, that'll manifest. It sounds extreme, and it is the Tower, so it can be a bit jarring. But for some of you, it's literally just going to be a move, and it's like your old reality is collapsing because you're no longer in that neighborhood. For some of you, it's going to be that gym you go to. For some of you, it's changing of your friend environments. For some of you, yeah, Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, you'll be building a life with this person. That is what they're intending to do. They're intending to move forward and build a life. And you know, Tower, leave everything behind and allow people, yep, exactly, Judgment card, allow people to be a result of their previous actions. They're not coming in trying to make things easy for someone or save someone or feel pity. This person is like, I already know what I want. And I feel like that's why you guys get along so well. We got the Strength card here. So Spirit is saying you're ready. Do not be afraid. You're ready for this move. You're ready for this new relationship. You're ready for this level up in love. And Spirit is really kind of telling you to come at it with like no fear. There's nothing to fear. Spirit has got your back. That's what I got for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that's where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Howlite and the My Melody Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who cannot live without you. We'll see their desires, their focus. We'll see what their invitation of love will be towards you. Spirit, for Group 2 with the Howlite, please show us who will offer Group 2 a serious relationship. Who cannot live without Group 2? Who is going to be a strong romantic offer for Group 2? Oh my goodness. Right away, I'm feeling a big collective shift because you got one of the cards that Group 1 got, but a very similar energy, even with all the other cards being different. So I'm like, where do we want to start? Okay, let's start here. So we have more than one interested, and not all love offers are the same. I do see you dating group 2. We have more than one interested, thought they have you, and test drive. So out of these multiple people that are interested, I'm tapping into one of those parties kind of thought they had you. They thought they had you in the bag. They thought they had control over you. They thought a relationship from you would be guaranteed. They thought you were stuck on them or that you would chase them. Whatever they wanted from the situation, they thought they had you in the bag. And I'm seeing that you're actually looking for something quite specific. And it looks like the majority of group 2 has set intention at some point, letting the universe know what it is that you're looking for. So that manifestation is brewing as well and coming through for you. Now, I do see with test drive, you are going on dates, and I feel like it's just because you're giving everybody a fair chance. It's kind of like I really can't tell who's on the up and up unless I spend time with them, and time will really tell. It seems to be your approach in dating. People can't sustain being fake for months and months and months and months. Every once in a while, you hear that crazy story like, who the F did I marry? Someone who did, but that's not the norm. And, I don't believe in kind of living in fear, wondering if you're dealing with that 1%. You're most likely not. And if you are, there will be lots of red flags, just like there are in those kind of stories. But I do see you test driving, dating different people, long term, rotational dating, not offering exclusivity. But I do see you kind of dating until you find the one. We have the long game and checks all the boxes. So you are in it to win it, but it seems like you already know what you're looking for. And that seems to be the thing that was missing in your dating process in the past. Just giving people the time to basically show their true colors. If someone is genuine golden retriever, airport dad energy, they're going to show up that way in every situation. They're going to wake up that way every day. And everybody has, everybody has those days. Everybody has those days where it's like, okay, you're low, but the majority, you're going to be high vibe, high energy, and it can be sustained. But for someone who's fake, they're going to be more likely to let that mask slip, and you're going to see the cracks in that foundation. I just saw 3, 2, 1. And I see you giving people time to show their true selves. So you're dating, very much so dating, sussing out each energy individually, not trying to jump to conclusions, but also not being too slow with the process. We have the fresh start card here as well, which, group 1 had a very similar energy because they had the thought they had you card, but then they had another card. I forget which one it was now. Already I forgot, but they had another card talking about like a new start that they were going through. Your new start seems to be much more you-centered. Now I remember they got the new environment card. So that's like new job, new house energy. You got fresh start card. She's got a camera on this card. That can be you focusing on yourself, leveling up, having a glow up, a level up, whether that's mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. And it seems much more you-based. Some of you are going through like a physical transformation, and it's more aesthetic based, so you just look differently versus like actually changing your, body comp or anything like that. But I'm seeing a fresh start within you, and I'm seeing you show up like literally differently. And I'm seeing that you kind of hung it up, it seems like, at least on connections of the past, and you're more future facing. So there's this ability for you to move forward, group 2, and to start a new connection, start something new. You're not afraid. And, I feel like that has people clutching their pearls, not gonna lie. I feel like that has people a bit nervous because they're like, well, what is group 2 about to do? Like, whenever you see someone and they have all that life force, all that creative energy, some people find it to be like too much, very dysregulating. Some people find it to be inspiring. So I feel like you're getting kind of probably extreme reactions from people these days as well. But yeah, exactly. It's like you're looking for your person. That is your energy. So we have sweet home and plan ahead. Now that does talk about a new home, so maybe there is a physical move for some of you, or this could also be you doing new things, you joining a class, so maybe there's a Pilates class you've been super called to, or a class for pottery you've been super called to. It could be also finding a new home in the sense of a gym, wherever you spend the most of your time, finding a new coffee shop that you work out of, you know. Also, I'm picking up of an energy of someone redecorating, and spirit is specifically showing me like hanging like a canopy bed, but I see someone decorating their home canopy style. So you may be using like drapery to decorate your room. I'm seeing someone has been called to like a super dramatic style. Not dramatic, that's not the word I want to use, but like someone's been called to something that looks like very luxurious, and it kind of looks like you're stepping into a different world when you're stepping into the room. Sweet home. It says making a good home life or settling down, marriage, and lasting love. That's exactly it. It's like you're playing the long game. You're looking for that person that will check all the boxes. We have plan ahead says preparing for a rainy day and staying flexible, adaptation, having foresight, and investing. So I see you investing in the people that are going to give you the best offer of like a bright future. We have burning bright. So you're looking for a passionate love connection that genuinely makes you feel at home. And I feel like this fresh start is the root of that. And it's like you're being flexible, but also planning for the future. We have the fluttering heart and burning bright. Fluttering heart, it says enjoying the romance and deciding if you want more. Now that's the part that has people a bit on edge about you right now, group 2, because it's like you're not a guarantee. And this person that thought they had you is kind of like an example, almost being an example for everyone, like better stay in line, because Group 2 will not sit and wait here and allow you to, have an opportunity forever. Group 2 is very much so observing you while having a good time, kind of creating illusion that you're not really looking for certain things, but you totally are. And we'll skirt off on you, okay? We'll skirt off on you if they're not seeing that you are the other half to that future. That's just what it is. Burn bright. It says stroking passion to keep the flame of love alive, intimacy, sparks, and warmth. So I see that the person that checks all the boxes for you, they're going to make you feel that passion, that almost kind of, first love, fluttering heart energy. This person is also planning ahead, looking to build a home or looking for marriage. Beyond that, we have the protection card. Spirit is also suggesting that you practice spiritual protection. That's always a good idea when you're dating, because you have a lot of people in your energy and you just never know what people are on, especially if you're meeting people on the apps. You can't really get a feel of their energy until you're in person. So it kind of sucks that you can't really tell if you're dealing with someone who's like, okay, maybe I would have avoided this person if I saw them in person. But at this angle on the picture on the app, they looking kind of fine. So it says taking care of yourself as well as the relationship, self-care, and sanctuary. You should know that you are a sanctuary to people who want care and affection. So don't mistake that for people being invested in you. There could be people vamping off you as well. So just be aware of that. We do have looking back. So I am seeing, people of the past looking back towards you. It's almost like spirit is showing me almost like a cartoon peeking over their shoulder. You know how like in Tom and Jerry, for an example, you'll have like, Tom trying to trap Jerry, and Jerry will pretend that he's going for it, but then he'll low-key like look and see what's really going on. Like, is this a trap or not? That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Spirit is showing me people of the past looking over their shoulder, like, before they were acting like they were standing on business. They would not move forward with group 2, but now they're kind of looking back, peeking over their shoulder to see if you're still paying attention or you're still there. And they're realizing you're not. And that's making them crash out. Looking back, it says missing the moments you shared together, nostalgia and reflection. You could also be feeling this energy as well. So just give yourself grace if, you kind of feel this energy rising within you and you don't really know what to do with it. Just give yourself grace. It is okay and very natural to feel like you miss people that you left. Even if you did the breaking up, it's still like someone who was a part of your life at a certain time, and it's literally so normal to miss them. So just give yourself grace. Spirit, tell us about this long game energy. What are their desires and focus? What will be their invitation of love? So they're definitely going to be in alignment with the new start. We have the 10 of Swords, we have the 8 of Swords, and the 9 of Coins here with the Hangman reversed. This person is showing up very resilient. And also I'm seeing for a lot of you, this is the person who's going to help you out of your relationship if you're stuck in a toxic relationship specifically. Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords. Ten of Swords is reversed. With the Eight of Swords, that's like I'm still confined in some way. Nine of Coins, yet I have so much internal value. It's like I know myself, but my feet won't move. My feet aren't listening to my mind, or it's not that simple. Maybe the person you're dealing with is connected to you financially, or, you know, if they were to get upset, they could, you know, kind of try to ruin or sabotage you, or there could be a negative effect there. So you definitely have to strategically plan how you get out of that situation, how you untangle yourself from that person to keep yourself and everybody else safe. With the Nine of Coins, it's like you know your value, and this person is like, all right, Hangman reverse, I can see that you're not trying to surrender to the situation. I can see that you don't want it. You're fighting it. So let me help you. I see this person coming in with resources. Nice. We got the Justice card here. I can see them coming in with resources, but also with empathy, Page of Cups, and softness. You guys have a mix of Justice card, this person helping you plan and taking action to get you out of that situation, and Page of Cups still going on cute little dates and things like that. So for some of you, specifically for those of you who are stuck in a loop or being kind of chased by the same spirit through multiple partners, and stuck in any way, I see this person helping you out of that, even if your thing is like you're financially stuck and it's making it hard for you to meet anyone, anything like that. I see this person helping you. And then with the Page of Cups, nice. We got Temperance at the bottom of the deck as well. With that Page of Cups, they're offering a new start, a new beginning. Spirit, tell us about these other people that they're dating, the other people interested that they're going on a test drive with. What will be their invitation of love, and what are their desires and focus? Oh, we got the Knight of Wands reversed. So not gonna lie, a lot of people are whispering sweet nothings, and a lot of people want to use you. Be very careful at this time. I already saw your guides protecting you, which is amazing. But definitely practice spiritual protection on your end and discernment. Knight of Wands reverse is like people wanting to get you stuck in a loop. Or Empress reverse, people wanting to get free labor out of you. Non-consensual free labor is slavery. Sorry, I know it sounds like really extreme, but that is exactly what that is. Non-consensual labor is you're enslaving someone. So it will never be right. I just saw 1313. It will never be right on any universe for someone to constantly hound you down for what they want without giving you what you need. And with the Empress reverse, this could be people that just want to use you and see your value, but instead of feeding into that value, worshiping the god, the goddess, respecting the mother, the father, Mother Earth, you know, your energy, your godlyhood, your divinity, they want to use it and benefit from it. So yeah, I see Spirit. Okay, we got the Devil reversed. So it seems like this energy is not touching you too bad, but more causing chaos. Yeah, we got the Three of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. So that's like, we don't have permanent damage from this, but with the Five of Swords, this is very chaotic. Devil card reversed, you always seem to get yourself out of these situations some way, somehow. Or this can be your guides or that spiritual protection working overtime. So overall, I do see that you will be okay, but you know, it might be a bit disappointing. And that's kind of the downside when you're rotational dating, is sometimes it's like, you finally see their true colors and it's disappointing. But I like the way that you're going about it. I feel like it's a really smart way to go about it. And I feel like you're ending up on the better end of things. So I would say continue on your journey. It's teaching you things, you're gathering experiences, and also you're playing the long game and being led to the person who's checking all the boxes as well. So the journey is worth it in the end. That's what I got for you, Group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, all that's over there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 3 with the citrine and the wishes from the Whales Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who cannot live without you. We'll see their desires and focus as well, and what their invitation of love for you will be. Spirit for Group 3 with the citrine, please show us for Group 3 who will offer them a serious long-term romantic relationship connection. Who is so strongly desiring Group 3, who cannot live without them? Wow, this is very, very weird. Okay, what in the Christian gray do y'all got going on? Let's unpack this. We have sub slash dom dynamic, and then we have the long game. And that's why this was giving me Christian Grey, like 50 Shades of Grey energy, because I'm like, not the sub or the dom trying to make this a forever team. Like, you really, like, they really like you, Rufy. Oh my God. Now, for some of you, this isn't so extreme. You know, this could be versus like a lifestyle or them liking that. This could be more masculine, feminine. That is really in essence what it is. You have the feminine energy that is more open and receptive and allowing, and then you have the masculine energy that is more action oriented, more verbal, more assertive. So it could be that. I was just kind of like, whoa, pause when it came out. But on a lower level, this could be just more of a traditional, you know, dynamic type of relationship where you have one person that identifies solely as the masculine and another that identifies solely as the feminine polarity, and wanting to come together and build something long term. I mean, we do have the long game here. So even if it is like literally a sub-dom dynamic, it does look like your dom or your sub is like, listen, I'm not letting go of you. So I don't know what you about to do, but we about to build a life, okay? I see somebody not trying to let go. Ooh, we have the test drive card. I cannot get the movie out of my head now because it literally lines up with that series. So we have test drive, which is exactly what happened in the movie. Let's just date, vanilla style. You remember the grocery store scene? This is one of my comfort movies, which is why I know it so well. Don't ask me why it's one of my comfort movies because I'm not even freaky like that. But I just really love the push, the pull, the drama, not gonna lie. So the first movie, all the rest of them I don't rewatch, but the first movie, oh, I locked into that movie. I don't know what it is. I just love it. But we have test drive here. So I see this dominant person coming towards you who is trying to build something with you. They're trying to have the long game with you, and they're looking to take a test drive and see what it would be like to date seriously. So regardless of previous dynamics, now this person is trying to move forward with a much more serious, grounded, long-term type of dynamic. And we have fresh start and next level. So that next level energy really calls my attention, and fresh start is really good too, but I am seeing this person, okay, for some of you, I'm seeing this person spend on you. Okay, I'm talking drop bags, plural. And I'm not talking about, oh, get me a new bag. I'm talking, get me a new car, transform my life. Yeah, next level that way. Big next level. I am seeing some of you experience the next level of love, the next level of generosity from this partner because they're looking for a whole new fresh start. In the beginning, I feel like this person may not have taken the connection super seriously or vice versa. Energy is fluid, so you could be the dom in this situation. Apply it, you know how it goes. If you're the dom, it's looking like you falling for the sub, not you falling for the sub. But I am seeing that, and it's like new levels of abundance, new levels of wealth, care, and time that this person is giving you. They're wanting to take a fresh start. So in the beginning, I don't see that they, you know, really saw that you were putting your money where your mouth is until time went on. So this could be like in the beginning you were saying, yeah, I'm totally fine with this, you know, masculine feminine polarity, and I want to be led, for an example, you know, as the feminine polarity, and I want someone who's going to be that traditional masculine and, you know, pay the bills and lead the household and take care of working, etc., whatever. And it's like, but are you really going to take that feminine role? You're going to be at house, you know, in the house, you're going to leave the streets, and in time you have proven you are. Or vice versa. This person has proven to you that they can be that dom for you or that sub for you, whatever the situation is. I hope this does not get flagged because it's like we're not even getting into the nitty gritty, but that's what the card says, okay? But we have fresh start here. So that's kind of like a renewal of this connection. This person, they're putting in a whole lot more energy because they see that you're someone who can genuinely sustain this lifestyle with them or this dynamic with them. They had their doubts in the beginning. If you were, you know, who you said you were and vice versa, you may have felt the same about them, having doubts that, you know, they could really be who they said they wanted to be. But I'm seeing you guys reach like a plateau of calmness in your connection, and you're able to go deeper into the connection. We have calmer waters and in depth. So just like that series in the beginning, it was a whirlwind doing all the fun stuff. Then all this drama happened in the series. And, you know, Anastasia, she took a step away from him and then he chased her. And then they kind of actually got to a space of calmness. It's exactly like that. Calmer waters, it says getting rid of an upheaval, leaving the drama behind, quiet times and inflow. And then in depth says connecting on a deeper level or having more complex feelings, heartfelt. So I see that you're able to open up to this person more. They're able to open up to you more, and you guys are able to have a fresh start and really try. So I'm also getting that this person could be older than you for some of you. And that could have been the reason for their doubt. They're like, yeah, you talk like you're, you know, decades older than where you are. I know you're excited about it, but can you really live, or are you really ready to live the life you're saying you're ready to live? Especially if you're more on the young side, that would make this person feel like, at some point, you know, group 3 is going to crack. They're not going to want to be this anymore. So there's a lot that had to be worked through. We have the golden cage here as well. So someone could have been struggling with living a better lifestyle in terms of like money, stability, etc., but having less freedom. You know, when you're in a golden cage, it's like your cage is made of gold, but it's still a cage. You're still confined, or, you know, something is still expected of you. So I'm seeing you guys work through that and create new terms for the connection and how it will be. Breaking free, it says, or sorry, golden cage, it says breaking free from stress and toxic relationship, escaping, finding your worth, and getting on a new path. For some of you, maybe you had a fresh start and moved away from this person, and that is the thing that's calling them to really play the long game with you and take a test drive if you got tired of waiting. So I will say follow through on that. Follow through on that if that's you, because I am seeing this person coming around, you know, and really being exactly where you want them. And then we have endless love. It says this could be the one that you waited for to love forever. Engagement, weddings, and commitment. So I see this connection slowly but surely growing. We do have coming around. So if you are in separation, the card, it says hoping for another chance, wanting to try again, having regrets and reconciling. So I do see them coming back towards you. And for those of you where this person is really strict in their energy, like they really don't leave too much space for negotiation, this is the kind of person that you kind of have to play hardball with. So I honestly would recommend standing on business in this case. We have ephemeral and hidden desires. Yeah, y'all got something going on here. I'm like, I want to know. Hidden desires, it says there's someone else or a fantasy that's being unfulfilled, secrets, temptation, and affairs. So there's definitely like this underlying tone of strong passion that you guys have for each other. There's this undertone of the taboo, a different lifestyle. You know, we really connect in the red room. That's the place like when we're passionate, when we're together and it's physical, it's on point. And so now the 3D, like the other categories in life, are kind of catching up. Ephemeral, it says having a brief affair or a rocky relationship, short term, and having fun. So I feel like that's what we're transforming out of. We're getting to the next level. So we're definitely getting out of that energy where it's just like, okay, we're stuck, stagnant in our current dynamic. I see this person likely being the one for a lot of you to come towards you. I want to say all of you, but everyone's situation will be different, at least to some capacity. But I'm feeling like this person is going to be the one to come towards you and make you a solid love offer. So let's keep going. Spirit, what is their invitation of love for group 3? What are their desires and focus now moving forward? Out with the old, in with the new. This person really feels like you guys cannot build on the foundation that you have. They want to have fun, they want to get out of the house, and they want to get out of confinement. We have the Two of Swords reversed, letting me know this person could have been quite indecisive, which is ironic, especially if they're the masculine polarity, because they're supposed to be the ones that are very sure of themselves. That may have been interesting to see this person go back and forth so much. I'm seeing them realize that there's some work that they have to do, and I'm seeing them realize that connections just in general are work, and when you're trying to be in a relationship, even if you have a certain dynamic, you still have to compromise. And I feel like that's kind of a mind F for them, and that's why they've been struggling, because it's like, okay, the nature of our connection, especially if it's more sub-dom, is that I'm supposed to lead if they're that masculine polarity or that dom polarity. But the nature of a relationship is you have to have good communication and compromise. Whereas in that sub-dom dynamic, it can be more the dom doesn't have to explain everything or communicate. They kind of make their demands, and that's how it works. But because now they want something deeper, something more, they're figuring this out in real time, how to communicate, how to share, how to open up, but still be able to maintain their position in the connection. So, give them time, give them space, give them grace, because they're working through it. We got the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, so you guys are definitely having to break out of this confinement. And yeah, 10 of Swords is kind of like we cannot build on the current foundation we have. For some of you, we have the 8 of Cups. It is literally you leaving this person, disconnecting from them, that is making them more serious about you, making them show up in much more of a healthy way, in the way that they're supposed to, or in the way that you would expect, in the way that they should. And we have the Magician here, so I do see them taking action. I do see them putting an effort into the connection. I see them doing what they're supposed to do. So I would literally let them, leave them to their own devices, because this is good ultimately. 8 of Cups is like, we got to walk away from what's hurting us. 8 of Swords, confining us. 10 of Swords. We have to throw away the past, throw away that dynamic. It did not work. We can't just get back together and then have the same exact setup as we did before. So this is them coming back towards you, not trying to rebuild, but trying to throw the whole past reality out and build something completely new. So I guess that is rebuilding, but just not on the same foundation. We got the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands reverse, which is very interesting, because Wands is about physical passion. Wand is also a bit of a double meaning in tarot. If you look at the wands closely, especially in like a Rider-Waite or a traditional tarot deck, now you tell me what that look like, the top of that wand. Now, what does that look like? You know what that looks like. So wands, fire energy, life force energy, sacral chakra energy, heavily connected to physical connection. And with the Page of Wands reverse and the Knight of Wands reverse, this person is not at all trying to lead with, let's have a fun, crazy weekend. Let's go on a, trip and just forget everything. Or let's just, get back to the red room. Or let's just, be together again physically. This person is like, obviously going that route, though we connect really well in that way, did not work this time around. This specific situation calls for something different. So they fully realized and accepted that, even though you guys know a bit about each other and have a general kind of routine in the way that things work, they have to kind of be willing to go outside of that for this to work this time around. So they're trying a new approach. What else can you tell us for Group 3, Spirit? Okay, we have soul on fire and follow through. As soon as I read that, I was seeing someone talking to themselves, specifically in the shower. You may have had a tense situation with this person, and in the shower, you may have been repeating all the things like you wish you would have said to this person. We have soul on fire. You're filled with life force and energy at this time, and honestly, some of you are really like wanting to fight this person, wanting to pick a fight with them or fight with them. And I see Spirit telling you to channel that energy towards following through. Communicate that to them. Don't just let it build up within you. This is partially what held you back before. Communicate that to them. Let it off on them so they can know how much it affects you, so they can realize this is the situation here. I know you're comfortable, but this is the problem I have, or I'm not as happy as you think that I am, so I am not going to allow you to live in bliss while I live in purgatory. These are my list of demands. These are my problems. Not only will this person respect you a lot more, but also getting it off your chest will allow the situation to really go deeper, because you're not just hiding your emotions. That's what I got for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the smoky quartz in the Amazonite and the influence of the Angels Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who cannot live without you. In love, we'll see their desires, their focus. What will their invitation of love be for you? All that good stuff. Spirit for group 4 with the smoky quartz and Amazonite, please show us who cannot live without group 4. Who will be offering them a serious relationship and connection? Who will be pursuing them seriously? Who will be taking action towards group 4? Okay, so you got options, group 4. I'm already getting multiple people in your energy. And it seems like one stands out more than the others. One of my favorite cards just came out. We have completely new love interest. I made this deck, so I chose this fine specimen for this card here. And I am very proud because ain't they fine? This person is fine. They could be my new love interest. But I see new love coming towards you, group 4, so that is very nice. We do also have previous lover here, so this is actually one of the first, I think this was the very first card out, previous lover, so we will see what comes of that. And then we also have let's take this offline. So you very much so have options, group 4. I see multiple people coming towards you, and I feel like they can't live without you because there's almost a spiritual pressure here. We have quantum leap and confident and grounded. So you've kind of like quieted your mind, quieted your spirit, centered yourself, calmed down, connected to your innermost self, decided what it is that you want. You built yourself up to the point where you have the confidence to ask for it. You genuinely believe that you deserve it. And this is the breeding ground for quantum leap energy. This is how you get to that point where you can make such a huge leap with such a simple action, which is just tapping into that innermost self. And it can take a lot of work, but you did that work, group 4. And now we're here. And this is what's causing the spiritual pressure, because this previous lover and also the people who are online watching you, they're feeling the heat. They're feeling that you're about to kind of, make a timeline leap. You're about to, a quantum leap is like you're in a totally different space, totally different life. Usually with quantum leap, people of the past do not have access to you anymore. So people can feel that in your energy, especially anyone who has a soul tied to you or someone who like normalizes constantly pulling on your energy. These people, they can start to sense even just on an intuitive level when you're about to move forward and they're about to lose access to you. So they're feeling that pressure now, and they're feeling like they're losing you, and it's kind of making people scramble. People are getting nervous. And they're feeling like they may lose access to you altogether, which is why everyone's trying to hurry up and make something happen with you. Now, we do have instigator / setup, so I would definitely say be open to, if you have a friend and they're like, hey, I think this person, you would really like them. I feel like you would get along really well. Be open to that kind of stuff with that coming out. But also an instigator, a setup can be more spiritual. This can be a certain deity helping you out. This could be your guides, your ancestors. So continue to practice your ancestral veneration. Continue to connect with your spirit guides, or even just speak out loud to spirit and let spirit know what you're looking for. Continue to manifest, because I see you quantum leaping. I see you getting what it is that you want. And I also see things just kind of being shaken up in your reality. So it's like we got some movement here, which will be really exciting. Now, I do see someone coming towards you who is absolutely soft for you. So it looks like you're kind of getting the pick of the litter, group 4. You're getting a connection with someone who genuinely has feelings for you. This person is soft for you. They're nice to you. They're warm. They take extra time to check in with you and see how you feel. They're very compassionate towards you and your feelings. And this is what you're moving towards. So definitely keep going. I see you manifesting like something that's really good. I see you manifesting a connection you really want, you deserve. Spirit, for group 4, who cannot live without group 4? What is coming towards group 4? We got the love song card here. Someone is literally in your energy listening to love songs when they think about you. I also feel like that may be the way that Spirit will communicate to a lot of people when it has to do with you. You could have a strong connection to music. You could make music. You could be a songwriter. You could be someone who's constantly playing music in the background. So music may deliver to you spiritual messages a lot of the times, but also to other people that are connected with you. So this is what I see. Listen, we got a crossroads moment. We got coming in around and ever after. So as far as this quantum leap, that's where you're going. You're going towards like ever after, you know, you're happily ever after. It says having the fortitude to create a lasting love, long-term, all in, and investment. So that's kind of where your love life is leading, which is why it's a quantum leap, because it's something really big. This is like going from single to married within less than a year. This is like going from, you know, getting to engagement, but never fully having that wedding, to finally meeting someone who is 100% dedicated, 100% all in. So that's where I see things going. So it'll be up to you. We have the fluttering heart here as well. So ultimately it's just about like who makes your heart flutter, who really does it for you. You'll kind of be able to take your pick. Fluttering heart says enjoying the romance and deciding if you want more, sweet, fleeting, in the future. So the ball is kind of in your court. It's really up to you. You're not going to end up in a situation you don't want to be in, because you have multiple options and they're different. So you'll be able to take your pick and decide who you want to move forward with, and then you'll do that. And it's up to you. I don't know. We'll tap in next and see, like, you know, each love offer, what it will be like, all that kind of stuff. Coming around, it says hoping for another chance, wanting to try again, having regrets, and reconciling. So I am picking up on someone who's been sitting in your energy. This is a previous lover, and they're now to the space where they have regrets, like they regret something. And it may not be like how they treated you. It could be like not fighting further, or not pushing through, or letting too many people know what you guys had going on, letting other people make their decisions. It doesn't have to be a situation where it's like, oh, this person regrets that they were doing this and that. This could have been a lover who was good to you beyond just separating at a certain point. So this person is regretting that. Spirit is also showing me like a breakup after college or after high school, or in college or in high school. Spirit is showing me like a breakup that was caused because it felt like you guys were moving in two different directions. So like, you know, after high school, everyone, you know, a lot of people try to get into college. They get their approval letters. They decide where they're going to go. Some couples like to go to the same college, but at the same time, if you have an artist and an engineer, they're likely going to be at different spaces, because there's different places that will be better for them. So it could have been a situation like that for someone specifically. We have loyalty and love songs. So I see things getting quite serious for you. I'm so curious who you're actually going to choose. Loyalty says standing by each other through thick and thin, true love and devotion. So that's giving a little bit of past lover energy. I don't feel like they're completely X'd out for all of you. Love song, it says letting love's melody inspire your dance together, harmony, rhythm, and in sync. So music having a heavy role in these connections, but also coming together in harmony, I see. Spirit, tell us about this previous lover. What are their desires and focus? What is their invitation of love for group 4? Okay, we got the 6 of Pentacles. So if this person didn't have a lot of time before, they're giving a lot more time. I also see we have the Page of Swords. That's all about initiating communication and initiating action. For some of you, it was really bothersome. This person wouldn't come towards you physically. They wouldn't make a move on you first. They always expected you to do so. For some of you, that's more about Page of Swords, the communication between the two of you, their communication being more dry. We have the 10 of Wands reversed. So this person is definitely in an energy of regret or disappointment with themselves, wishing that they would have handled things a different way. And they are coming around in a totally transformed energy, not going to lie. I would tell you if it was like, you know, not that good, but It's looking pretty decent. It's looking pretty good, honestly. We got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Wands is all about creativity, life force, passion. So I see this person coming back in a more passionate energy towards you, being more physical with you, especially for those of you where it's like your love language is physical touch. I'm seeing this person open up, even if it's not their favorite. I see them at least compromising and taking more action towards you and being more creative with their pursuit of you. So whenever you do come into a problem, it's not just like, oh, they're falling to the wayside. It's like they're actually putting in that effort and they're trying different things, even if it's uncomfortable. I like that. Spirit, what about this completely new love interest? What is their invitation of love? What are their desires? What is their focus? Okay. Ooh, this person wants to cherish you. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. So they want to treat you like a queen, like a king. The Empress is feminine energy. So this person, to them, you would be like the love of their life. It looks like they're offering a happily ever after. Ten of Pentacles, I really love and love readings because it represents stability and building, getting a home together, marriage, like long-term, really grounded energies. We also have Justice and the Ace of Cups. So I see this person respecting your ideas, respecting your point of view. I see them being patient to you, loving towards you. Also, I'm getting a bit of dream girl, dream guy energy from their end, like looking at you as their dream girl, dream guy. Because Ace of Cups is more of a self-focused energy where it's like, I really like this person. So that's how they're feeling about you, which makes your relationship so much more sustainable when they feel in their heart like, I am so drawn, attracted, I want this. Yeah, we love that. That's the pocket. That's the magical pocket that makes people stick around. And then we got the Ten of Swords reverse. So this person is like, I've seen that you've gone through some things before. Ten of Swords reverse, we don't have that kind of history. We can start over completely new. This person is giving you a safe space to be the version of yourself that you are now. So whereas with this person of the past, they've seen you when you were in a relationship, they've seen you, out of a relationship in your single era, they've seen you before they knew you and dated you, and now they see you, the new version of you. So people who know you have a harder time treating you as you are today because they have seen you in other forms. So it's easier for them to doubt you. Whereas when you meet someone completely new, it's like they're pretty much going to accept you as you are because that's how you're showing up. They don't have any evidence to say that, oh, in the past you were like this or like that, so I'm going to treat you like this and that because I know you'll accept it. This person, they don't know all of that. They haven't seen all that and experienced it. So they're giving you what you deserve. Spirit, tell us about these people watching online. Will there be any solid moves from the people who are looking at group 4 digitally? What I'm actually seeing is someone finally asking you on a date. It does look like a dating app situation, but we got the Lovers card reverse. We got the Sun card reverse. We got a couple of concerning placements, to be honest. We got the Five of Pentacles reverse, which is more of a favorable energy considering what the Five of Pentacles is regularly. But we have that coming up with the Five of Swords. This is kind of like a Pandora's box. You really don't know what you're going to get. You're going to unlock a whole separate journey from dating, these energies online. I would almost say definitely don't do that unless you're called to. We got the Fool reversed and Seven of Cups reversed. So I'm kind of getting a message from Spirit that Spirit is saying these energies that have been watching you have had opportunities themselves. They're trying to take action towards you now, Knight of Cups, because Sun card reversed, they see that they're losing access to you. They see that you're transforming. And you're literally leveling up to the extent that they don't feel like they would even be given a chance to date you if the new version of you continues to solidify. They feel like it's just going to become more grounded and they're going to have less and less access. So they're trying to hurry up and, make a move for their own sake. I feel like the most you can get out of this is some good dates. And I feel like that's that Five of Pentacles reverse. Spirit is saying, there's something you can get from these situations. Nothing too substantial, but with these people who've been watching you online, they're more trying to talk to you maybe to get information or because they know you have the past and they're really admiring of you, or because they feel like they're losing access to you. But I feel like Spirit already kind of has this quantum leap planned for you, and that's where you're kind of meant to go, unless you, decide to rebuild with the previous lover. Because, like I said, the energy over there wasn't bad either. So it's kind of up to you what you want to do, group 4. But that is who I see. Cannot live without you. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that stuff is over there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.